Have you ever wanted to make your guitar sound like a screaming banshee, but you've never quite got the hang of the pinched harmonic technique? Well, if so, this video is for you. One of the most commonly asked questions that I get from my students is how to do pinched harmonics. And in this video, we're going to explore my way of teaching you to get on top of this technique. The first thing we need to do is split this topic into categories. The first thing is that you need to be aware of a thing called a natural harmonic. A natural harmonic is a kind of chiming sound that sounds like this. Now you achieve these by touching the skin of one of your fingers to one of your strings just above the fret wire on one of your frets. So for instance there, I was playing fret 12 on the high E string and my finger was located just on top of the fret wire. If I show you a little bit closer up, it looks like this. It'll take a little practice in order for you to be able to achieve natural harmonics consistently and easily, but it's worth the time learning to do this if you want to learn how to do proper pinched harmonics. Okay, so assuming that you now know what a natural harmonic is, the next thing that you need to know is that you can do natural harmonics across the length of the guitar's string. You don't need to be above the fret wire in order to be able to do them. You can do them all the way over here, even over the pickups, like this. I know they were slightly harder to hear there, but you could still hear the natural harmonic sound. And you really do need to practice this. You need to practice doing natural harmonics over your neck pickup, somewhere around here. And once you can do that consistently and easily, you're ready to move on to the next stage. Right, so choose a string to do this on. I'm going to do the G string. I think the thicker strings are slightly easier to do than the thinner ones. So I'm going to play my G string just as normal with the pick like this. And then after I've played it, I'm going to experiment with catching the harmonic with this part of my thumb. So instead of using my finger like I did before, I'm going to use this part of my thumb, like this. The sound of my natural harmonics there actually wasn't that noticeable. If I had distortion on it, it'd be much more pronounced. But if you get used to doing natural harmonics with a clean sound, when you do eventually put the distortion on, you will find the pinched harmonic technique a lot easier to get on top of. Now you've got to reduce the gap between picking the string and catching the harmonic. The two things were kind of mutually exclusive before. You pick the string, you catch the harmonic. Now they've got to become one and the same. You're going to pick the string and catch the harmonic in one movement, like this. Now that is going to take some practice. So if you're not sure at this point, stop the video and just practice until you can pick the string and catch the harmonic at the same time. And then start watching the video again from this point. For our example here, we're going to use fret 4 on the G. We could use any number of different frets on any number of different strings. I just feel that this one just sounds really cool. So we're going to play the G string as normal, and then we're going to catch the natural harmonic with the side of the thumb, just like we did before. Hi, Frank. And then the next thing we're going to do is vibrato the note, like this. Now you're going to have to do some experimentation here. It's not going to happen straight away. I remember when I was a kid, when I was learning to do this, I tried to do it for weeks, literally weeks. And then I remember being sat in my bedroom and there was that one time where I had a glorious moment where I managed to make a pinched harmonic sound like a pinched harmonic. And I was amazed at myself, and then I couldn't do it again. And it took me weeks to work out how I'd made the pinch harmonic actually sound like a pinched harmonic. Hopefully I'm going to have put you in the ballpark already. Now let's see what it sounds like with a bit of distortion. I was manipulating the pitch of my pinched harmonics there in two ways. Firstly, by bending the string after I'd caught the harmonic, and secondly, by adding vibrato. One thing you will notice is that pinch harmonics sound different depending on where you catch them. There's usually a sweet spot on your guitar. On this guitar, it's just roughly there in the middle of this humbucker. However, it will probably be in a slightly different place on your guitar. Just one final point, notice how I vibratoed the note after I'd caught the pinched harmonic. And it was that truly brought that pinched harmonic sound to life. Once you've got your head around the general idea, you can experiment doing pinched harmonics across the length of each of the guitar's strings. You will notice that on the higher strings, on the thinner ones, it's a lot harder to get a pinched harmonic sound than it is on the lower strings. You'll also notice that the closer you get to the body of your guitar with your fretted hand, the harder it is to get a pinched harmonic to sound right. To finish this video, let's just quickly recap the steps that we have to go through towards pinched harmonic mastery. The first thing is to make sure that you know how to do a natural harmonic. The second thing is to make sure that you can do natural harmonics across the length of the guitar's neck, including past the end of the fretboard over the pickups. The third thing is to play a string and then catch a natural harmonic with the side of the thumb of your picking hand. The fourth thing is to reduce the gap between picking the string and catching the harmonic so that they become one continuous motion. The fifth thing is to add a fretted note. The sixth thing is to manipulate the pitch of the fretted note and subsequently the pinched harmonic to create cool vibratoed pinched harmonic sounds. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've learned something along the way. Please don't forget to subscribe to the 60 Seconds of Shred YouTube channel. See you soon.